Thanh was a total milk lover, but then bloat. Every time she drank milk, her tummy would feel like a balloon. Turns out she's lactose intolerant. That's right, her body just can't handle milk sugar. Sounds familiar? This is pretty common, especially for us Asians. So, what's the deal with lactose intolerance? Today, let's find out on my wonder why she has this condition, and share this video to help your friends and family better understand this issue. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to continue following other interesting videos from My Wonder channel in the future. Ever wondered why some people can't drink milk without feeling sick? It's all about lactose intolerance. This is super common, especially in Asia. So, what is lactose, and why can't the body tolerate it? Lactose, or milk sugar, is a naturally occurring sugar found in milk and dairy products such as yogurt, cheese, and ice cream. To digest lactose, our bodies need an enzyme called lactase. This enzyme breaks down lactose into simpler sugars that can be easily absorbed by the body. Most infants, regardless of race, produce lactase in their small intestine to break down lactose into glucose and galactose, allowing for easy absorption. Similar to other mammals, babies are born with plenty of lactase to digest their mom's milk. But as we get older, many of us lose this ability. Today, sweetened condensed milk is widely available in convenience stores across Thailand, Vietnam, and China, commonly used in coffee and Thai tea. However, it is less known that many people in these countries dislike this white beverage, and education about the prevalence of lactose intolerance among these populations is lacking among consumers, healthcare professionals, and policymakers. After consuming milk or dairy products, many people experience symptoms such as bloating or abdominal pain and diarrhea. These are consequences of lactose intolerance. This is why many people are puzzled as to why they could easily digest milk when they were young, but have lost this ability later in life. But for some people, especially Asians, the gene encoding the lactase enzyme is less efficient or non-functional. This leads to lactose intolerance when the body does not produce enough or any lactase enzyme. The deficiency of lactase prevents the body from digesting lactose. When lactose is not fully digested in the small intestine, it passes into the large intestine and ferments, producing gas and acids that cause uncomfortable symptoms such as abdominal pain, bloating, and diarrhea. Lactose intolerance is a common condition caused by the inability of the digestive system to break down lactose, a sugar found in milk and dairy products. According to a study published in the American Journal of Human Genetics, lactase persistence is uncommon among East Asians, with 90 to 100% of Chinese, Japanese, and Korean individuals being affected. In Southeast Asia, the prevalence of lactose intolerance ranges from 50 to 90%. Depending on the specific population group. Conversely, lactase persistence is more common in populations with a history of dairy farming. For example, around 90% of individuals of Northern European ancestry can digest lactose efficiently. Approximately 90% of South Asians are believed to be lactose intolerant, 3 times higher than other ethnic groups. But why is there such a variation in lactose tolerance across different regions? Agricultural history and differences in nutrient access. There's a cool theory about why some people can drink milk and others can't. It has to do with our history and where we live. Calcium is essential for healthy muscle, nerve, and cell function, and it promotes bone development. Calcium is more readily absorbed from breast milk than other food sources, so after we leave the safety and convenience of our mother's breasts, we rely on vitamin D to aid in calcium absorption. Living closer to the equator, Asians have benefited from year-round sunlight, which is essential for vitamin D production. In contrast, Europeans have faced long, dark winters and have had lower levels of vitamin D. Due to a vitamin D deficiency from sunlight, they needed to consume more milk to supplement calcium. This is why the prevalence of lactose intolerance in Northern Europeans can be as low as 5%, while in some Asian communities, it can be over 90%. Evolutionary reason: adaptation to diet. The varying prevalence of lactose intolerance among different populations can be attributed to evolutionary adaptation. Thousands of years ago, humans did not consume milk beyond infancy, and lactase production naturally declined with age. Before the advent of agriculture around 12,000 years ago, breast milk was the only source of lactose in the mammalian diet. After weaning, adults no longer needed to digest milk, and the human body ceased producing the lactase enzyme necessary for digesting milk sugar, leading to lactose intolerance. However, when Europeans began herding cattle and consuming milk regularly, adults in Europe developed a better ability to tolerate lactose over centuries, and dairy-related foods and products subsequently became staples in Western diets. This is why Europeans today generally have a higher tolerance for lactose than Asians. In Asia, diets consisting of milk and dairy products were not traditionally common. Therefore, the traditional diet's low milk content rendered this gene unnecessary, and it gradually disappeared, resulting in higher rates of lactose intolerance. Traditional Asian cuisine tends to include fewer dairy products compared to Western cuisine. Instead, alternatives like soy milk and tofu provide essential nutrients without causing digestive discomfort. Lactose intolerance, symptoms, and what to do. Lactose intolerance can cause a variety of unpleasant symptoms, including nausea, cramps, bloating, gas, and diarrhea. These symptoms typically start within 30 minutes to 2 hours after consuming dairy products and can range from mild to severe. Factors affecting the severity of symptoms include an individual's tolerance level for lactose, as well as age, ethnicity, and digestive speed. If you suspect you might be lactose intolerant, try eliminating dairy products from your diet for 2 weeks to see if your symptoms improve. If they do, you can consult with a healthcare professional for a hydrogen breath test to confirm the diagnosis. While both lactose intolerance and milk allergy can cause digestive issues when consuming milk and dairy products, they are distinct conditions with different underlying causes. Milk allergy is a more severe condition that can trigger life-threatening reactions. It occurs when the body's immune system overreacts to proteins in milk, specifically casein and whey. Symptoms can appear immediately or several hours after consuming dairy, and may include rash, itching, swollen lips, difficulty breathing, and even anaphylaxis. The best way to manage milk allergy is to completely avoid dairy products and have epinephrine or antihistamines readily available for severe reactions. Lactose intolerance, a guide to food choices. Tired of feeling uncomfortable after eating dairy? If you're lactose intolerant, knowing which foods to avoid can make a big difference. While milk, yogurt, and cheese are obvious no-goes, lactose can hide in surprising places. Keep an eye out for bread. Some types of bread use milk in their preparation. Butter and margarine. Certain margarines may contain milk. Ice cream, chocolate, pastries. Most of these products contain dairy. Sauces. Many salad dressings and tomato sauces may contain milk or dairy products. Processed meats. Some processed meats like ham may contain milk as a moisture agent. Healthy alternatives to dairy. You don't have to miss out on delicious foods just because you're lactose intolerant. Here are some tasty swaps: oranges, almonds, leafy green vegetables such as spinach, broccoli, and okra, soy products such as soy milk and tofu. Yogurt with live and active cultures is often easier on the tummy. Hard cheeses like cheddar and Swiss tend to have less lactose. The untapped potential of lactose-free dairy market in East and Southeast Asia. With 90% of the population being lactose intolerant, East and Southeast Asia presents a lucrative opportunity for lactose-free dairy products. While there's a massive demand, the lactose-free dairy market in this region is still in its early stages. This presents a golden opportunity for businesses. For example, China's lactose-free dairy market is expected to grow by 10% each year, but many people can't afford these products. Lactose-free milk powder could be the key to creating more affordable lactose-free treats like cookies, cakes, and ice cream. However, these products aren't widely available yet, possibly because people don't know about lactose intolerance, there's limited dairy knowledge, and production costs are higher. To capitalize on this opportunity, businesses should implement suitable strategies and long-term investments, such as conducting awareness campaigns to educate consumers about lactose intolerance and the benefits of lactose-free products, developing a diverse product range, sourcing competitively priced lactose-free milk powder, and investing in research and development to create products tailored to local tastes. Lactose intolerance might be a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. With a few tweaks to your diet, you can still enjoy all the flavors of life. Remember, health is our greatest asset. Let's cherish it together. Today's video ends here. Don't hesitate to leave a comment below to let me know if you liked this video. Please share the love and give it a thumb up, as well as hit the subscribe button so you never miss an update from us. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye-bye.